Hey, what's up guys? Mike Patrick. Real quickly in this video guys, I want to talk about a very effective way that we can store produce, okay? A very effective way that we can store green leafy vegetables and other produce. Now I did a video probably a few months ago now about how you can take your produce, right? After you use them for the first time, put them in a brown paper bag that you get from the grocery store, submerge that paper bag in water, or put water inside the paper bag, saturate it, all right, and close that bag up tightly. Maybe put a plastic bag over top of the paper bag, like a white plastic bag that will reflect the sunlight, okay? And of course it has to be cold outside, a low enough temperature. And I found that you can keep your produce fresh longer than when you keep it in the refrigerator, okay? Plus it won't take up as much space in your refrigerator and things of that nature, all right? And it's just an alternative method, so you can hold on to your produce longer, all right? Now, but I thought about it guys last night, or actually it was a couple nights ago. Once I got my wild greens together, I soaked them in water. I like to do that sometimes just to structure the water. I'll talk about that in a little while, okay? So just to structure the water and change the vibration and the frequency and the pH of the water, I like to put my wild organic greens inside of the water and let them soak inside of that water. And the thing is guys, it just came to me like, you know what, this is the most effective way to store your produce, because if it's submerged in water it can't oxidate, and we know oxidation is what makes things break down. That's what makes food rot. That's what makes living things start to degenerate and rot. Oxidation, right? So if it can't get oxygen because it's submerged in water, then it's going to stay fresh. Now, so I'm doing an experiment. I'm going to let these particular greens stay submerged in water indefinitely, for as long as I can, so I can see how long I can store the produce this way, okay? My guess is, my hypothesis is, if I have the greens inside of water, inside of a container with water in it, filled up to the brim with the lid on tight, then those greens or those produce, that produce will stay fresh indefinitely for as long as I want it to. Now this is a good method because you don't need refrigeration at all now, all right? And if you was ever in a situation where you didn't have refrigeration, okay, that's a good way that you can store your produce and keep it for as long as you need it, because you always probably gonna have some type of container around, right? And hopefully you have water, so you can fill the water up and you can still use that water as well. Plus, like I was saying, it structures the water, okay? That high frequency of those organic foods, okay, those organic greens, that raw living food, the vibration of that affects the water, okay? It influences the water. It can change the pH of the water, okay? So if the pH is too low, it can bring the pH up. If the pH is too high, it can bring it down. It can neutralize it, all right? And these greens, this produce is alkaline, right? So it can alkaline your water, all right? And it also can clean your water, okay? Because, tap water, water from the store and things like that, we don't necessarily know all what's going on with that water, but you can help that water out. You can boost the vibration, the frequency of that water. It could be healthier water and better structured water, okay, more naturally structured water when you submerge greens and things in that water, okay? So hopefully this was a helpful video guys, one of good use, okay, something that you can put to use, something that you may want to try. If nothing else, it's a fun experiment, right? Something different to do. All right, peace.